A local business that helps us hit the ground rolling and celebrating 15 years of service to the community, People Skate and Snowboard will be hosting an anniversary party to commemorate the milestone. And today we are actually being joined by the owner of People Skate and Snowboard, Ben Clarke. How you doing, Ben?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just great. I just want to start off by saying congratulations. 15 years in business is a beautiful thing. Just want to congratulate. What does that mean to you, reaching this milestone, personally and professionally?
I mean, it means a lot of hard work and just staying focused does work. You know, there's definitely easy days and hard days. So happy to be here.
And I actually, when we get into the conversation, I want to dive a little bit deeper into that because I want to provide more context as to what it takes to actually thrive and be in service for 15 years in the community. But let's start from the beginning, looking back, very beginning. Let's just talk about your inspiration in some of those early days as the shop unfolded.
I think the most important thing was that I just had such a good crew in those early years. Very good friends of mine, all skateboarders. And we just had like a great team. There was Jordan Zupke, Stevie Shakes, and Cameron Carmichael. A lot of them have gone on, I mean, all of them have gone on to do amazing professional things, whether one's an attorney, another is a famous photographer, and then another person is the manager at Supreme in San Francisco.
Oh, nice, nice. So since the beginning, can you just talk about how it has changed and or evolved, the actual shop, in 15 years?
Yeah, so I mean, I would say we started more focused on skateboarding. While we're still very focused on skateboarding, we've seen snowboarding grow. That's a funny shot. That's our original layout there. That was like pretty much opening night. But yeah, I mean, so you can see it was very thin. There wasn't a lot of inventory in there or in here, and yeah, it's always a trip to look back on those things. But it's, so like I said, snowboarding has definitely grown a bit. I think, you know, apparel and trends are always changing.
Man.
So we're trying to just stay on top of that. And I think it's happening faster than ever, really. You know, with social media and stuff, it seems like there's micro trends constantly popping up.
Man, good, man. Don't I know about it, Ben? Yeah, it's that merchandise and clothing and apparel and just trends and fashion, it comes and goes so quick. There's stuff from back in the day that comes back and then just new weird styles. But like you said, it's important to stay tapped in and stay listening to the people and be on all of those channels where your audience is as well. So like I said, we'll revisit that. But getting into the actual anniversary party, what can we expect from this 15th anniversary party coming up?
So I think one of the aspects where the store has changed a bit is it's like we don't have as many kids hanging out here, you know, so we really wanted to try to bring that sense of community back. Hopefully we'll have like a good group of people that can socialize, talk about skateboarding, watch skateboard videos, you know, kind of, I guess, it's like a throwback to 2010, which is, you know, seemingly a long time ago now. But yeah, I mean, it used to be a lot of people just like hanging out and talking skateboards and just life and art and whatever. So hopefully we're bringing that back. They can expect some pizza, some drinks, some sales. We have some new merchandise, special colorways, throwbacks to old colorways of our apparel line. That's a big part of our store. That has grown. So yeah, we'll have a lot of people gear, special sales. I think that kind of covers it. Oh, I'm sorry, best trick contest. We're gonna come up with some stuff. We have some. So bring your board if you're gonna come out.
There you go. That's how you get the skaters out, Ben. Best trick contest. We want to see those boards. We want to see the skates. We want to see what you can do as well. But I love that you're saying that. I think that's an essential part of brick and mortar businesses, depending on what your business is. Having people just feel comfortable, maybe not necessarily, you know, just hanging out, but, you know, just being a part of that community, engaging with others, talking, networking, just making it like a essential place for socialization and everything, like you said, skateboarding and snowboarding. Completely understand the ups and downs too, the weather, COVID, a bunch of different factors that happen over the year. And with that being said, 15 years, which means you've gotten through COVID. Can you just talk about that as well?
Well, COVID was really interesting because it was actually a huge boon for us. It's probably harder now than it's ever been because we're feeling the shockwaves of COVID still 5 years later,
Right.
which is kind of wild. I mean, we live in an uncertain climate right now in terms of tariffs, so that's going to be something that we address. The price of skateboards have gone up, but not crazy. Just it's starting to really make an impact.
Right.
So you hope people realize that it really costs about $200 maybe to get into skateboarding, as cheap as 100, and a nice pair of flat-soled shoes. There's tons of public parks everywhere. There is one in West Bloomfield. There's one in Auburn Hills. There's a new one in Pontiac. So there's, within 5 miles, there's a good 3 parks. And if you go in a bigger group than that, then there's even more. We've had a ton of park building, so.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. And, let's piggyback off of that. But with me right here live on The Splash, by the way, owner of People Skate and Snowboard, celebrating 15 years in the community, we have Ben Clarke, just talking about their upcoming anniversary party as well. Now, I want to kind of visit just the landscape of, you just talked about some of the parks that are here in the area as well. How have you seen the local skateboarding scene grow and or change? It's like the scene is in the skaters, the people that's interested just over those 15 years right here in our community.
Yeah, I guess, I wouldn't say we're necessarily in a big growth period of skateboarding at the moment. The way that it has grown is that there are more female participants. That is different, it's a more diverse crowd in skateboarding. That's a very positive way that it has changed.
Right.
The negative way is that there's just less people doing it. We can look at school consolidations locally, kind of a shrinking youth population as factors. Fortunately, we have a decent online presence, and that kind of helps us sustain ourselves. But locally, in a way, all those parks being built is a positive because it gives people more places to skate, but it also pulls the community apart a little bit more. So we need to get those numbers up. Through West Bloomfield, we used to have skate camps that another shop put on, plus skateboarding, but those went away. There's definitely some areas that skateboarding could be enhanced. It's just a lot of hard work,
Right.
So that's the reality. I mean, it's a lot of work to run a shop, but then also to run a skate camp on top of that, it's just a whole nother business. So there's only so much time in the day. So hopefully someone, with interest kind of picks that up again, because that was a really big deal.
Yeah. And we want to thank you so much, Ben, for taking your time to be here. But not only that, but like I said, being a staple right in Keego Harbor in our community as well. So before we let you go, the who, what, where, when, why details of the event again for a 15-year anniversary party.
Yep. So yeah, we're here. Come. It's at 3375 Orchard Lake Road in Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake and Commerce, next to the Jets. That's how people normally know us. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. I mean, expect drinks, snacks, sales, special merchandise. And honestly, just let's create some community. Come out, talk skateboarding, learn something, share your knowledge. It's kind of a melting pot, and it is okay to come and hang out at a skateboard store. It is okay to hang out with people in person. It doesn't all have to be on social media.
Man.
So let's do that.
Well said. Perfect place to land up. Come in store, not on social media, and talk about it. Hey, Ben, we want to thank you so much once again. 15 years celebrating right here in the community. People Skate and Snowboard, owner of People Skate and Snowboard in Keego Harbor, Ben Clarke. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.